So I know three things about SwissGear backpacks. Number one, they make great backpacks. Number two, I like the way that they look. I like the style of these things. And number three, I know that you guys like to watch videos on SwissGear backpacks. At least I did one video prior to this on a SwissGear backpack, and it was fairly popular. So I saw this at Best Buy on sale, and I really couldn't pass it up. It was basically half off, or more than half off, depending on where you're going to buy it. And, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm really getting sick of black things. Black backpacks, black phones, black devices. I really like a little bit of color in my items, and you know, the previous backpack that I have to this one is a black backpack, and it does look nice. It has the gray accents and some red and whatnot. But this really has a style to it. It's sort of a maroon color with the, you know, the white zippers or the off-white zippers. I'm not really all that good with colors. So pretty much what I'm seeing on the camera here is a good representation of what you see in person, so you get an idea of what this backpack is all about. But, you know, like I said, SwissGear makes great backpacks. The quality is very good. And, of course, this one is for a laptop, and that's why I have it here on my channel. So, first thing you'll notice is all the pockets on the front of this device here, or the front of this backpack here, not device. You'll see that you have a pocket here. Then you have a pocket behind that with two pulls on the zipper. And inside there you'll notice that you have some compartments. Now this is great for school or, you know, work, depending on where you are in your life. This pocket is a neoprene pocket, and then you have a clip here. You also have a little bit of a pocket here with a Velcro latch on it, and that extends all the way down, and it sort of is a like a microfiber inside there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's sort of a furry little microfiber there. Here is a mesh pocket here, and back here you have a full pocket. So within this first compartment here, you have 4 pockets of varying size. You also have a little area here to put a pen in. Let me see if I got a pen here. There we go. You can put a pen right there, and you're ready to go. And this pocket here, again, with the furry microfiber interior, is also a little bit padded there. So I don't know exactly what you might want to throw in there, but it is protected there. Now, up top here, you have another compartment up here, and that's just a basic pocket here. Feels like there's a nylon interior, much like down here. And of course you have the exterior here, which is probably some sort of nylon or synthetic material. You have your SwissGear logo here. And that has varying layers here. As you can see from the side, you have your SwissGear logo on top, and then you have a secondary layer here. And it appears that it's made out of metal with some rubbery inserts, and of course probably an acrylic coating here of some sort. On the side here, depending on how you look at it, we're going to be looking at it this way, so this is the left side. You also have a couple of compartments here. Now, I have a couple other backpacks, and I always find that throwing a water bottle or something in the side pocket here is a good use of this, but you can use it for other things. A lot of times you'll find that this is mesh on some laptops, but this is not here. This is just the material here that the entire thing is made out of. It feels like it's a little bit waterproof on the inside, so again, if you have a water bottle or something like that, it probably won't penetrate other areas of the backpack. You have a zipper on the side here where you can put more things, and I like the little webbing on there, which allows the pocket to open but not flap open totally. So you actually can keep things in there without worrying about them falling out, and that goes all the way to the bottom of the laptop. Now, this is a representation of all the pulls that are on the zippers. Very sturdy. Again, SwissGear is known for the quality, like I mentioned before, and there's a little rubberized area on the pull there as well as the logo there. So it's identical on both sides of the pull. Very nice. Now, the only thing I can think of right now going into this without actually using this is that, of course, I like the color, as I mentioned at the top of the video, but the white parts, or the somewhat off-white, it's a little bit off-white, it's not totally white, but I think this is going to pick up dirt depending on your use case, so that might be something to worry about on this backpack here. But you know, it is washable, so you know, if you do find that it gets a little dirty and it's not to your liking, you probably can clean it. I don't know how efficient it would be, but that is an option. On the side here is identical. You have another pocket here, and then another zipper pouch area on the side there with the webbing. Of course, let's zip all this up again so it's not falling apart here. But on the bottom here you have black material, and it is a strong canvas type material. I don't know the exact makeup of the actually, you should probably look at one of the tags, but it's a little more sturdy material here because, again, this is the part where you might be setting it down a lot. And it is black here because, again, if you're setting it down, it's going to pick up a lot of dirt, so it won't be noticeable down here on the bottom. So I think that's pretty much, well, actually, we got one more compartment here, and that has the 2 zipper pulls on this one zipper here. And we can open this up, and of course, that is latched in with these 2 clips on either side here. So let's open up those clips so we can fully open up the back here and take a look inside. Now this is pretty much one of the main compartments. There's another compartment behind here, but this is one of the main compartments of the backpack here, and hopefully I can get this. This is a large item, so hopefully I can get this totally in screen for you here. Let's actually get these tags off so they're not in the way. So I took a look at the tags, and they weren't very insightful as to what the material is that this bag is made up of. I would imagine generally, backpacks are made out of some sort of nylon material, and then however it's woven is determines the kind of fabric that it is. But it is very sturdy material, and I'm not really rough on my things, so I've never really had a backpack break down in recent memory. Of course, I don't go to school anymore, and when I went to school, when I carried books and these things, they tended to break down to some degree. But it's made out of a standard material, but if you're familiar with SwissGear and their products, you know that it's very sturdy. So anyway, let's take a look in this compartment here. And in the compartment, you have a mesh area up here where you can just keep certain things. It's a shallow pocket, and it's always nice to have as many pockets as possible, because if you're like me, when you travel around, you have a lot of different categories of things that you travel with. So you don't want just one giant bag where you have to fish around for these things. You want specific areas where you know that they are and you can go grab them very quickly. Now, this backpack will accommodate a 10-inch tablet, which most tablets don't come larger than that. I know nowadays, you can get the iPad Pro and whatnot, and the Surface tablet, which are larger than 10 inches. And of course, you could put them in here, but the recommendation is for 10-inch tablets and up to 16-inch laptops. Of course, being that it accommodates a 16-inch laptop, it will accommodate larger tablets as well, so that's not a problem. But this pocket here goes all the way to the bottom, as you would expect, and then you have an area here where you can put things as well. So again, it's nice to have a compartmentalized area here, not one big area in your backpack. So that pretty much does it for this pocket here. I think we're done with all the pockets except for the main one. Now let's take a look at the handle here on the top. If you know SwissGear backpacks, you know that they have this cable reinforced handle on the top. So that's going to make sure that you're not going to, or that this is not going to rip, or it's not going to rip very easily. This is the way it's mounted down. You have 2 mounting points here, and it goes all the way through to back here. So you know that this handle is nicely reinforced, but it's also padded here on the top, so that cable is not going to be digging into your hand. You have a nice little area here where you can carry it, and it's nicely padded. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some decent padding on that. And it is sewn here, so it doesn't come off there. So let's zip up some of these things again here so we can dive a little bit deeper into the main area of the backpack here. And this also has 2 pulls on it, as you would expect, being a larger zipper like this. And this is the main compartment here. Now, from what I understand from the tag, I believe it says that there are 3 areas of padding for your laptop. Where it actually says seamless 3-layer ring of foam padding ensures your laptop is protected from all sides. So this is the compartment where you would put your laptop in, and that's it right here. So you have this faux fur type material here, which is going to be on your laptop. And that's actually nice because it's very soft, so you know that's there. You know, a backpack is not going to scratch your laptop anyway, but you know that it's going to be very soft on your device. And also, you know, things like this can help clean up smudges, like grease smudges on your device. So let's see. This is as far as the pocket opens, so hopefully I'll be able to. I mean, it goes all the way down, but this is as far as the zipper goes. So hopefully I'll be able to show you this properly. So you have padding on the back here, you have foam on the back, and you have foam right in this pocket here. So it's, as I mentioned before, your laptop is protected from all sides here. Now also, you have an area here, which I guess is for the tablet right here. If you want to put a tablet in here. It also has that furry material here. Not on this part. This is a neoprene area there. But everything is padded and nicely protected. And this part we'll get into in a second, but the back is very rigid. Not very rigid, but it is somewhat rigid, and it is protected, so you're not going to have damage from the back. But this pocket goes all the way down to the bottom. I don't know if you can see in there, but it goes all the way down to the bottom of the laptop. Now, SwissGear backpacks are built, again, that it will stand on its base, and they call that case base stabilizing platform. It keeps the bag standing upright. So when you have things in here, it'll stand upright because of the way the bag is constructed. So let's button this up a little bit so we don't have all these straps going around. But you do have, you know, a couple of straps on here that you can adjust this with. Now we have this one here where you can let it out so you can expand the size of the bag if you want, but it keeps everything, you know, nice and tidy. If you don't have it, you can see how far that can expand out. So you can actually, let's zip this up a little bit here so you can see from the side. So there you go, you can get a decent amount of width in here, and then of course this is an adjustable strap so you can just give it a little more rigidity there, and you can pull it here. Really, again, these straps are very nice, made out of sturdy material. You have a plastic pull at the end which has textures to it, so it's easy to grip. And of course, here's the area that you can adjust it with, and then the easy release little latch there. And on that, you do have your SwissGear branding, all that matte black plastic. Of course, in the expansion area here, it's a little black, but again, mostly everything is that maroon color with the white accents on this bag. Now, you might notice a couple of grommets here on the front pocket. And generally, you could possibly maybe pass through a cord through that, depending on how big the cord is, but mostly it is just there for venting. And of course, you want to make sure that you don't use this pocket for anything that could fall out of there. I don't know, maybe if you have earrings, or I don't know what else would fall out of that easily, but you just want to make sure that you don't use that. Now, the back side here is very interesting. It's built to be carried a lot. These, again, I don't want to harp on it, but I'm going to mention it again. SwissGear makes very good backpacks. The quality is really good, and of course this back here is very padded. If you look at that, look at the padding on that. And this is of course going to be on your back if you carry it mostly like a backpack. So let me get my hand in here, and you've got a good inch between your laptop, which will go in here, in this pocket here, and then your back there. And it has this kind of mesh fabric there that I would imagine is made to give you the most breathability that you could possibly have for having padding directly on your back. So in the wintertime, that's not going to be such a big deal, but in the summertime, you might feel a little warmth back there between, foam, having foam on your back, which foam can be used as an insulator, but I think that the mesh there gives you enough airflow, and of course you have this trench here which gives you some airflow, which will hopefully cool you down to the best of its ability. It's again going to be something that's going to be a little bit warm on your back, but you can carry it with one strap or carry it this way if it does become a problem. But it's nice that it's padded there because you know that your laptop is very protected, and also your back. Nothing's going to be jabbing into your back. Now on the straps here, these straps are also very padded, as you can see. Maybe you can see the thickness there, but there's good padding there on this. So it's padded all the way around, and again, it's made for comfort. Now on the straps themselves, you do have a little tag here that shows you that it's shock absorbing. So when you're carrying this, maybe running with it, again, the padding and whatnot is going to give you the most shock absorbing possible that you could probably get out of a pack like this. But you'll also notice that there are a couple of little loops here, and they have them down here as well on both sides. So whatever you could use that for, if you want to put something in there, you could possibly do that, clip something on there. It's always nice to have things where you can attach things on. Of course, you have these two loops that you could do as well, whether you want to hang the bag up with them or put something in there. It's up to you. Now down here you have a little stretch area here, another loop that's made with a stretchy material, and you have some sort of oh, that's for glasses. That's interesting. So there's a little glasses icon there, so I guess you could slip the end of your glasses through there and have it there, because again, this is going to be on your front. You also have another loop there. So a lot of functionality out of these straps, the most functionality you could expect. Now at the bottom, you do have these plastic adjustment areas here. I'll give you a closer look at them there. Of course, anything that you want to grip on, it has holes in it, so it allows for better gripping. You also have your SwissGear branding there, and of course, at the end you have your poles, which include the little loop there that you could actually put your finger in and adjust it that way. These are probably the most things that you're going to be using when adjusting straps on this thing. Now you might notice on the back here, or you might not notice it until I point it out, but on the back here this piece of padding actually moves up and you can reach behind it. And the reason for that is that if you're traveling with this laptop and you have luggage with a trolley pull on it, you could actually put that pull right through here and have this attached to your trolley pull with your luggage on the bottom and pull this around. So you're not carrying two bags per se, or at least using two hands to carry your two bags. You're using that one hand with the trolley pull on there. So that's an interesting addition on there. So that's the SwissGear Breaker Deluxe Laptop Backpack. And that's going to do it for this video. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. If you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, if you want to help out my channel, give me a thumbs up, favorite this video, share this video on your favorite social media, or you could actually leave me a tip on my YouTube page. There's a tip jar there on my main YouTube page, or you can actually join my Patreon. All of those things would be greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.